Let it be known, the world is getting worse. We will never be able to buy a house, for we are on the brink of a recession. None of us should have children to not bring down suffering to the next generation. But is this all true? Contrary to widespread belief, we're not on the highway to our destruction. The world isn't as bad as we think, as we have technological advancements, we're in the most stable era of history, and the awareness of our surroundings are just some of the achievements we've made as a community. First, let us discuss technology. To begin with, the simple fact is that technology has dramatically improved our lives. The fact that inventions like the MRI, GPS, smart devices, and the entirety of the internet did not exist just a couple of decades ago should be proof enough that our quality of life is getting better. Consequently, a popular and recurring argument is that we are developing faster than our minds can keep up with. The sentiment nowadays is that new inventions like AI will make humans obsolete. On the other hand, we could grow from these tools and take control of them. Though discussions on topics like this are important to keep order in this world, the bottom line is that we will still be stuck with box television sets and dial phones, if not for the revolutionary inventions we continue to make. Secondly, we're in the most peaceful era of history. After World War II, the economy somehow boomed and the world collectively focused on rebuilding. Even though there are still wars and internal conflicts, they all pale in comparison. Even statistics show that violence, disease, and poverty rates are in some of the lowest states we've ever seen. A real concern we're faced with nowadays is the existential threat of climate change. Though change has not been dramatic in this sector, it has been improving in other ways. Nordic countries are quickly switching to renewable resources, and change is happening. We should take away from this that countries are aware and therefore proactive on these big issues. This leads me to my last topic, awareness. Lastly, we're in an aware state of the world that makes us able to improve the world by just being informed on topics. In the current era, everything is documented. A statistic showed that in the United States in 1961, only 3% of businesses used to have security cameras. Now, over 85% of them do. There will always be footage ready to be released by the media, appearing on the news articles, and even on your front page of Google. This makes it so that pressure is put on the right people for important changes to happen. This is a big step up from the past, when prominent figures could do whatever they wanted with little repercussions. Awareness of the world also has various personal benefits. When exposed to many cultures, ideologies, and traditions, an important understanding can be reached. Knowing how other people live increases your own empathy, which is a very important skill to have nowadays, to not be self-centered, culture-wise. In conclusion, the world can be a mess sometimes, and in a vacuum, it's easy to see that the world is getting worse. But due to our revolutionary technology, our stability, and connection, that will state otherwise. I call for you and others to be aware of these facts. Stress about a doomed future will only be amplified if you let it. However, we must think positively and spread the news that the world is in fact getting better. Thank you.